Okay, let's see here. All right, are we live? Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone in the interwebs. Welcome to Live and Streaming. This is the last episode of Live and Streaming this year, and I wanted to do something special. Instead of having a special guest, I'm going to have special guest, plural, and I'm going to have the viewers and DA fans join me for this special last episode of Live and Streaming. And before we let them in, I want to give a shout out to my friend Eric Larson, who'll be joining, who's been helping me with Live and Streaming. My friend Mike Percali, who's done all the ad mats that you see that I posted, and Crystal Kenzel, who runs the DA fan page and who helps set up this stream with everyone. So, without further ado, let's let everyone in. Hit it, Eric. Whoa, there's Eric. Hi, everyone. Whoa.
Hello. Hi.
Whoa.
Hello.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on. There's a lot of people. I'm getting overwhelmed here. Hold on.
What's
Wow,
up,
is that
Ted?
it? Hello, everyone.
What's
Hello,
up, back
hello.
members?
Wow.
Hi, everyone.
Very overwhelmed. Hold on, man. I see my. I'm gonna go down the line here. Wow. Holy shit. Let me go down the line. Man, I got a lot of people. There's Mike Percali, my man, Mike Percali. If you don't know him, he's the one that does all the ad mats for me for our live and streaming. Pat Thompson, I know he's from San Diego. My man, Eric Larson. Thomas and Dylan. Tornadic people. There's Crystal Kenzo. Say hi, Crystal. And I know those Poison Rock. Hi, Ada. How are you? Varun, all the way from. Where are you, Varun?
Bangalore.
You're somewhere, Varun. You're somewhere. All right.
Far away.
Okay. I know people are coming in. Jesus, they all are coming in. Oh, there's Alex. Hi, Alex.
Yes.
Oh my God. Are you at the hair salon, Alex?
Awesome.
All right. Wow.
You
Wow.
can't tell who we are because I'm not naturally a blonde.
Hold on a minute. This is my first time. This is pretty overwhelming here. So let's take a minute before I. Okay, let me get my head straight here. Pretty cool.
He's in bed.
All right. First of all, let's go down. Eric could help me out here. Eric, I want everyone to go down and introduce themselves. So Eric, who should start?
I don't know how I'm supposed to do it.
Wow, I hear all this echo. It's insane.
Right?
You can mute everybody.
We're the trio, Mike, Wes, and Lydia.
Hi, Mike, Wes, and Lydia. I know you guys really well. All right. And who's next? Everyone say hi to Mike, Les, and Lydia.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hi.
What's
All
happening?
All right, I'll go down the line here. We
Yeah.
did Mike, Les, and Lydia. And there's Thomas and Dylan, all the way from SoCal. Say hello.
What's up, guys? How we all doing, buddy? It's so good to see you.
Likewise. And there's our good friend and number one fan, Crystal Kenzel. Say hello, Crystal. Everyone knows Crystal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Say hi, Crystal. Your mic's off, Crystal. One.
Don't see her.
Hi, Crystal.
All right.
Crystal.
And I'm going down the line. Whoa. You're more famous than I am, Crystal. That's awesome. That's awesome. And all the way from, correct me if I'm wrong, all the way from Europe, Italy,
Yeah.
the couple of ladies from Poison Rock.
We're Ada and Jessica.
Ada and Jessica, all the way from, hello.
I'm usually
Ciao.
in the back, but today I'm in the front here with all of you.
All right. And
Yes.
we got my man, Varun, who is responsible for getting us all those Death Angel beers. Say hello, Varun.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
And you're having a Death Angel beer, aren't you? Look at Mike, Les, and Leah. They're having beers right now. And there's Robert LaRocca from.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Robert. Where are you from?
I'm from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Tampa Bay, Florida, home of Obituary.
That's it. Hell yeah.
And all right, nice to meet you, Robert. And we have
Yeah,
all
thanks,
the
Ted.
way from the Netherlands, Monique Cass. Did you get your drum head? I can't hear you, Monique.
I'm Monique. It's just like Lynn.
Okay. We have Michelle Martinez.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Hello. Then we have Scott Dockendorf.
What's up, everybody?
All right.
From
And
Dallas.
from Dallas, we have Jeff Craven.
Wes
Hi,
Craven.
Jeff. WP Orion. And whoa, there's Jeff and Kelly. Yeah.
And Allison.
Yep, the whole family's here.
From Illinois.
Awesome. Hello from Illinois. And I'm gonna say this right. Finally, Aki Ada, all the way from Vegas. Am I correct?
Actually, no, I'm in San Francisco today.
Are you going to the Mordred listening party today? That's where I'll be after the stream. All right. Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh,
I'll be there. I get to meet you. I get to meet you in person. And I'm gonna go down the line here. There is Alex Sussman, who's one of the best hairstylists in the Bay Area.
I got Ann and Kimberly with me too.
Look at that.
Hey!
Getting your hair did. By the way, Alex cut my hair not that long ago. All right.
No shame in our game.
Nobody should. And we have, let me see. And there's our good friend Leah Storkson. Hi, Leah. All right. And we have, all the way from Toronto, Canada, Rainier. Hey, Rainier.
Hey, Ted.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
All right. And
what's up, Rainier? My man.
All right. And we have either from the Netherlands or Holland, Tessa.
No, from Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
close enough.
Yeah.
And we
Hi.
can't and we can't forget Kathleen McCarthy.
Hello.
Hi. And Rosalind. Is that how you say your name? Hello.
Hi, I'm Rosalind from
Hello,
Madrid.
how are you? Oh no.
Oh, nice.
Okay, someone's connecting audio. We have to give a big shout out to Claire Wilson from Liverpool, UK. As you see her. Okay, now that I kind of introduced everyone, I just want to say first and foremost, thank you guys for listening in to Alive and Streaming. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Love it. Love it.
Awesome.
Definitely cheered me up.
I'm watching the comments. Will says hello to everybody.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, Will Carroll. Everyone say hi to Will Carroll, DJ Bleeding Creek. And if anyone in the Bay Area is gonna be at the Mordred listening party, DJ Bleeding Creek, aka Will Carroll, will be DJing tonight.
Nice.
Or this afternoon.
Nice.
So, I'm gonna ask one of you guys. You could just. There's no structured plan here. I'm just going off the cuff. All of the Alive and Streamings you guys watch, which one is your favorite?
I would say Mordred because you know that we both have a friend in common, Daniel. So I'm side, so I say Mordred, and Jessica say Deftones. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Oh, the Deftones and Mordred one. That's good. I like the Mordred guys, and it's
Yeah.
funny you mentioned Deftones because I ran into Abe yesterday at the Mastodon and Opeth show. I was like, oh, hey.
Like the other one we were featured on.
There you go. How about anybody else?
I would say one of my favorites was Matt Heapy because he talked so much about the way his dad helped him out managing his band when he was so young. You know, it really hit home.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Matt Hafey is a really cool dude. I dig, really good work ethic guy and a really good guitar player.
What's his name?
Anyone else? You guys could
I would say we really enjoyed the both of the Donald Tardy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Donald and John. Yeah, that was a good
It's
one.
always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say about the John Tardy ones because I was thinking about that. Well, John Tardy, but I think Ted's first stream was with Donald.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Yeah.
The very first one. Yeah, that's right.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, good. Those guys are good friends of ours, good friends of mine, and I'll give you a little tidbit on my relationship with the Obituary Boys. Was it back in 1993, April April into May of 1993, I actually
was
went
first.
out with Obituary and Fear Factory as both guitar tech for both bands.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we did the United States.
Very cool.
It was on Obituary's at the end of their Incomplete tour and Fear Factory's Soul of a New Machine tour. And unfortunately, I was in a van with Fear Factory.
What?
Yeah. So that was fun. All right. How about just try to make it streamlined here. I'll go down each line here. Thomas and Dylan already said what their favorite episode was. Poison Rock. Ada and Jess said their thing. How about you, Aki?
Oh, good Lord. I mean, obviously Mordred, but he's such a big Mordred fan. But, it's funny, like every week I tune in and, sometimes, I may not know the guest very well. And I go, I'm not sure, how much fun this is going to be. But every week I just enjoy the shows. Like you have such great questions. The chemistry is so great. Like I just love it.
Oh, thank you. I do my best. I mean, I do a lot of, research for one. And I watch a lot of podcasts too to kind of get an idea of, sometimes I've watched, especially like Doc Coyle has a good podcast. I listen to it. Joe Rogan especially. So I pick up certain things from that and kind of make it my own and just,
Yeah, I can tell. And you're improving so much. Like,
thank you.
Even like queuing up all the videos and like getting ready to play them. Like you're doing so much better.
Thanks. Yeah. At first, it's really hard, and it takes a while. The more you do it, the better you get. There's, I always get good feedback afterwards, so it's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Crystal Kenzo, I'm coming to you. What's your favorite episode? Your mic is off.
You're muted.
Crystal! She liked all of them, Ted.
What? I'm really curious.
All of
That
them.
better?
You
Yeah,
hear me
now I
now?
can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like the hardcore superstar one because that guy had so much energy. What's his name again?
Yoke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
that dude's a nut.
Yeah, he's a nut. I love him.
He was.
Yeah.
His energy was just so awesome.
Awesome.
Fucking dancing and shit.
Yeah, great band. I mean, we played with them once at a festival, and it was awesome. I, got to see them, and I've been a fan since. And I love all their catchy stuff. So I'm into that style of music as well. So, but that was a really good one. That's one of my favorites. How about you, Varun?
I really like the Carlos Cruz ones. I mean, I'm a big fan of his, so it's nice to see him. And I really like all those different projects as well.
Yeah, Carlos he's a really good guy, a really good musician. Unfortunately, he he kind of hurt his shoulder, so he's not drumming right now. So
Oh man.
yeah, but he'll be all right, But right now he's producing. He's a good producer. He actually produced a demo for Tornadic, which is right there, Dylan and Thomas. Dylan's band. Carlos produced their demo, and I've heard a song which is awesome. So hopefully you guys will release it soon. Check it out. All right, next down the line. Well, let me ask Eric Larson, what's your favorite episode?
Well, I'm not going to bullshit you. The one where we were the guest was my personal favorite. I'm not going to play any stupid games here. I'm going to throw that there. But
Good move.
And I won't play favorites. But I mean, Danko Jones delivers. I love when that goes on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Danko is
Definitely.
a really cool dude. I love, good guy. All right, Pat Thompson, how about you?
Really quick, that was the
it was
episode
definitely-
that Eric you guys covered Eric's tune.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if you saw
Highlight
that
of my life.
episode.
That was fantastic. So flattering.
Let me get back
Sorry
to you real
about
quick. No, that's okay. Pat, let me get back to you
It was,
a little
it was
bit.
definitely the first one with DT from Obituary. Not only was it a cool show, but it was like the first thing that happened since after that initial lockdown from COVID. So that was pretty cool. Sign of normalcy. Honorable mention to Gene Hoglan too. He was a good storyteller.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Gene-
he was.
Gene has a impeccable memory. Yeah, that dude's super cool. Mike, Les, and Leah, how about you?
That's hard to say. There was one where Vernon won something. He was with you and Mark. That was probably my favorite.
With who?
Oh yeah.
Mark, singer.
Oh.
And Vern, I think Vern won a drumhead.
Oh, okay.
Good 5 minutes.
That was pretty good.
Because unfortunately I work Saturdays a lot, so I've only been able to tune into a few. But yeah, the obituary one was great. The Mordred one was great.
A lot of
yeah, they're all great.
Oh,
But yeah,
that
the
was
one where
that was the
Mark
vinyl
was-
episode,
was that-
live album. Yeah,
The-
Big
yeah.
Calls for Blood.
Well, who was? Yeah, Varun won that one.
Yes, it was an album. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The Bay Strikes for Blood. The Bay Strikes Back, or something like that. The Bay Calls
The
for
Bay
Blood.
Calls for Blood.
That's it.
There's
Yeah,
so many
that
Bay
was a
Strikes
good
Back,
one.
Bay Calls, whatever. Varun won it. Okay, I don't know. How about you, Monique Kaz from the Netherlands?
First, I would like to say I like them all, but I liked especially the Suicidal Angels because a few weeks later I saw them play at Alcatraz Festival in Belgium. So that was super nice.
Jealous.
Oh yeah, those guys are really fun, and I saw
Yeah.
photos of Alcatraz. Oh, I missed that festival. It's a great festival. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Europe and see a festival, you gotta at least check out Alcatraz.
Alcatraz to Alcatraz.
That's the one. It's like I celebrated one of my wedding anniversaries at Alcatraz, and they brought out a cake, which was awesome. So shout out to the
really
people
cool.
at Alcatraz, Mario and all them. So love them. All right, Michelle Martinez, how about you? What's your favorite episode if you watched?
Oh my gosh, so many. I think the most memorable one was I put this in the chat too, was Zetro. Dude, the candy episode. Oh my god. The spit Snickers, like I'll never be able to get that out of my head. I'm gonna always remember that. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, man, having to do that candy episode with Zetro was really, really fun. Oh man, that was the most I had. The most candy I had. That dude could put down some candy, you know.
But I just have to tell you I think the one that touched me the most was the one with that singer. His name's slipping my mind right now.
Jeff.
But his story was, it touched me. That was incredible.
Who was it? Who again?
Jeff Becerra.
Jeff
Possessed.
From Possessed.
Oh, Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff
Out
from
of,
Possessed.
yeah, that was a really good one. He's a really cool dude, and that story is
And hello to Jeff, if you've seen us.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, we keep in touch every now and then, and it's really good to, when we talk, he's always in good spirits, Jeff. So it's like,
Awesome
right on,
dude.
man. And he's a funny dude when you talk to him on the phone, really funny. So every time he calls, I'll pick it up just so I can. That guy. All right, Scott Dockendorf, you are next.
Well, I guess I'm going to pull an Eric and say the 5 minutes with Mark, because I got to join you guys. And of course, I had a laundry list of questions and I got to ask one. I ran out of time. But I don't want to bring everybody down, but a good friend of mine, I got a call minutes before that he was put on hospice. So I was able to, and the last time I saw him was at Death Angel, Slayer, and Anthrax. And so I was able to share that with you guys. And his wife told me he saw it. And for the first time in months, he was grinning from ear to ear, and he passed away a couple days later. So it meant a lot to me personally. So,
all right, man. Ooh, it's always hard when someone passes, man. Really, really hard. But here's to him.
That's right.
There you go. Jeff Craven. You got your mic on, my man? How you doing?
You guys hear me well?
We hear you. We hear you great.
First and foremost, cheers to all the Death Angel family, and I'm so happy to be here to join you guys today. I've been an avid fan, an active fan since 1987, and I know that makes me sound old as hell, but it's all a state of mind, right?
It is. And you know what? I've been an active fan since 1987.
Awesome. I was a gentleman named Tom Cook. I was like 16 years old, and he was a cook at the steak restaurant we were working at. And I was just a busboy, dishwasher, prep cook. And he invited me to hang out after work at his place, and we listened to some tunes, and he brought out Death Angel, and it was the ultra violence. And for me as a 16-year-old, I was like, this works. This fits my world. And anyway, long story short, that's when it started, and it's never come to an end. So I'm glad to be a part of this family.
Right on.
One of my favorite broadcasts, I think, had to be, really, it was with Vicky, Sorakis, and the Agonist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
She's
have to
awesome.
say I was impressed. It just stood out to me. It's like, wow, there's some people that really are out there doing this, and somebody like her could be a total surprise to me. Just the world of that death metal and the heavy grunge and the sounds that could come out of a person's mouth. I was like, what?
Yeah, man. We had the pleasure of touring with the Agonist, and she's been really cool. Even the whole band, and and her story is awesome. And it's good to see people doing other stuff other than metal. I mean, she does a lot of covers, and it's
It
fun
was
to watch.
beautiful. So anyway, that's how I get turned on to other bands, other music through this broadcast.
Oh, thanks, man. Again,
Absolutely awesome. That's how
Yeah,
I learn about them too.
Right on. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It's been fun for me. I just felt like being a fanboy every now and then. I want to ask certain things about songs. Like one of my favorites is Sean Killian from Violence when he was on. That was one of my favorites. I love talking to Sean. He's awesome. Me and Sean go way back. But I'm gonna switch things up here. Hold on. I forgot Darren Diggle, my man Darren Diggle from Wales, UK, who's avid listener. Right on, dude. Yeah, you got your Hardcore Superstar CD. Look at that. And finally, somebody got their audio on. Claire Wilson from Liverpool. Hi, Claire.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Claire.
Hi,
Hi,
Oh my God. Who gave this guy a Zoom link? Who gave
Who's in here?
Austin Zangi a Zoom link?
Austin. Good morning, you beautiful people.
Hi, Austin.
By the way, I have to give a shout out to Austin. He did a good job with our lights on Saturday with
Oh,
Tesla
they were
and Exodus.
killer.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
from the
what
pictures,
a
it looked
show.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
great.
Where are
Thank
you,
you.
Austin?
Thank you. Just got to LA. We are doing. Hold on, can't see because I just woke up. Trying to figure this out. This is our last show of the tour, and I go home tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. All right, man. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta ask Crystal something because I got some
I'm gonna mute
notes here.
myself.
I like notes.
Notes.
Crystal, what's your favorite Death Angel shirt?
My favorite. Oh, Jesus. You know what? It's the one from the Mega Cruise. The
That
Mega Cruise
one.
one.
Oh, okay.
That graphic is
I would
awesome.
love to go to one of those.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was great.
Here's one I'm gonna throw out to everyone, which is gonna be hard. So everyone's probably gonna answer at the same time. Favorite Death Angel album?
That's too hard. Too hard.
All of them.
Dream calls for blood.
Humanicide.
I think in all
Relentless
fairness, can
Retribution.
there be two answers? In
Yeah.
all fairness, can there be two answers?
How many albums do you have? Can it be 10 answers?
Yeah, right.
All of them.
Act 3.
I love that album a lot.
3.
Act and Dream.
That's my favorite album in the 80s. The
Yeah.
80s era.
I have to give it to Act 3.
Yeah.
So Violence for us today, the year is unborn 87, so that's why.
Because he's a year.
Ultra Violence for you ladies, huh?
Wow.
Act 3 is the album that got me into them.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that some people pick it's not all the same. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own trip. So I think that it's cool to
Variety is the spice of life.
I
exactly.
gotta say, Dream Calls for Blood, because that's what
Mike.
got me into them.
How old were you when you heard Act 3?
When I started getting into them.
Who?
Mike McLaughlin? Is that
My uncle. The only reason Act 3 means a lot to me. My uncle Steve showed me it when I was like 5, and for some reason, which was 1995, by the way.
I know.
And for some reason, I've just been possessed. So yeah, Act 3 for me.
Oh,
Mike, what is it about Act 3? Seriously.
What is it about Act 3?
Yeah.
It's okay. So it opens with Seemingly Endless Time, which is just it's good. It's got like Stagnant is such an experimental song. Like even Discontinued's riffs kind of like it's just I can't even put it into words. It's amazing. And my 5-year-old is spinning.
The ballad.
Discontinued was my first favorite song by them.
Really?
yeah?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
Let me
funky.
see here.
I like the funk. I love the
Oh,
funk.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For a while, I think on social media I had discontinued as my name.
Yeah.
Discontinued.
You know what? Mike Percali here. Wave, Mike. Could you wave? He spent some time with us on the road. He was part of our road crew. Can you bring up a best and funny memory when you were out with us?
Well, I mean, there's that one that you showed to Donald where we were at the Dynamo, and homeboy ran from the side of the stage. Like, and at that time, this is what, early 2000s, I had a video camera. I put it down next to me, and homeboy from the side ran off to the front of the stage, the open air stage, and he ain't gonna make 15 feet jumping. Right? But when I ran up to him, he had fallen over a wedge, and on the way down, when he opened his arms, he knocked down Rob's mic. Oh. And if you look in the video, you can see Tulio go and grab it, but I ran out there, and as soon as I picked him up, I knew he was lit up. I was tapping him like, "Hey man, we gotta go. There's people out there. You see all of them? We gotta go." And he was just a little dizzy. So I that one where I dragged him off stage, that was fun.
Null, keine Antikörper, nichts, gar nichts. Haben sie gesagt, wahrscheinlich war der PCR-Test falsch. Die hat die Erkrankung überhaupt gar nicht gehabt.
Whoa. Where's that coming from?
No, but we've had some good times on the road.
Yeah, we had some good times on the road.
We've definitely had some good times on the road. That one's fun. There was this one time when you guys gave me money to go dance in front of everybody. That was fun. I got like $200. They're like, "Oh, go dance in front of all them." I'm like, "All right."
You know what? I remember that. That was at a club in Eindhoven.
Yep. There was a stage empty, and everybody collected all their bread.
Yeah. How about
Art of Dying.
Art of Dying?
Is that your first album?
My first album was The Art of Dying. Yeah, we recorded that in the fall of 2003. I'm trying to remember here. 2003. Yeah, that was my first album. That was it's a good album. I remember that really well. I remember the beginning process of writing that record. We recorded.
My second favorite.
We wrote and record. I mean, we wrote that album all of 2003 in secret studios in San Francisco. I remember every single rehearsal and every single song that was written and who wrote it, which is really cool.
And everybody in that album sings except you.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to hear me sing, man. You don't want to hear me sing.
Yes, you do.
No.
Sing, Ted, sing.
But I could tell you, Art of Dying has it's since my first album. It has a really, it's gonna be ingrained in my head. All the memories from that one. I could tell you, "Thrown to the Wolves" was the last song written for that album.
Ah.
Yep. It's that was the last song written. Then we recorded. I think the first song written was 5 Steps of Freedom and Prophecy were the first 2 songs.
Prophecy.
Yeah,
Nice.
and that song No. That was written
No.
musically.
I love that song.
Yeah, that was written. We were on tour in the fall of 2003, and we were leaving Germany on the way to the next show at the Bebop in Vosselaar, Belgium, and Rob wrote that song overnight.
Nice.
So that was that's a cool album. Killing Season was a great experience because we recorded it at the Foo Fighters studio in Northridge, down south, and
Buried Alive.
It was really cool to run into Taylor and Dave Grohl while we're recording in their studio, just watching. They were like excited that we were there. So that was a cool memory, you know. So, hey, Eric Larson, you helped us out with the Immortal Behated video. If some of you don't know, Eric co-directed that video.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
what was your
Awesome.
experience like co-directing that Immortal Behated video? And my nephew filmed it, by the way.
Yeah, that was just a complete blast from the beginning. I mean, one of the things that was nice, a lot of it was really planned out to know exactly what was going to happen. All the locations were scouted. Ted had done some fantastic work, but what was probably the best part was just kind of getting there and finding out that, this room wasn't going to work, that angle wasn't going to work, and all the little quick little improvs. I mean, the entire. Should I tell the story about the beginning, Ted?
Sure.
So in the beginning, it was going to be Mark looking at the lyric sheet for the whole song.
Wow,
And
I didn't know that.
somebody had forgotten to write it. So what we ended up doing was really quickly, we just kind of brainstormed for a minute, and it ended up that he just started to write Immortal Behated over and over and over, getting more and more upset as it went, and that became the intro of the video. And it was simply, it was solving problems as we went, and it was just a hoot.
Yeah, that worked great.
I think it worked out real nice because
Yeah.
it's all those little things. We realized as he was banging on the table that the cool little lamp prop they had, the little crystals were shaking and catching the light. So I said, hey, you gotta get a quick shot of that. So it's all those little things, and the guys are such pros and so good to work with that everybody was up for trying anything. Nobody was throwing attitude, and everybody was on time. It was really a nice experience.
Yeah, man.
That's my favorite video.
Immortal Behated.
Yeah, totally.
That's one of my favorites too. When it comes to, that video, nothing, just like writing music and recording music and videos, nothing ever goes as planned. Sometimes happy mistakes happen where you go, oh, that's even better. Let's keep that,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a span of 2 days. That was a pretty long day to do that
Yeah,
video.
it was 3 days, I think, all told, wasn't it?
3 days.
Yeah, I remember the first one, when Will got there, he got there early, and we started to record all of his close-ups of him doing the performance in this beautiful studio. His right kick drum kept creeping because he's not faking it. He's going full bore the whole time. So his kick drum kept edging forward. So for a couple of the close-ups, I'm laying on my stomach, head down on the cement, holding the kick drum while he's just beating the crap out of it. Just so if he had panned down a little bit, you would have saw my flat ass holding there on the ground. But I have never seen anybody work as hard as I did when I was watching him play that song 20 times for the close-ups.
Yeah, man. Will is he's a banger, dude. You gotta, shout
Will
out to
is the
Carroll.
best.
There's times at the rehearsal studio, man, he's like, man, kick drum's moving. I gotta do something where it doesn't move because he really beats that kit. So, it's good to have
I have
him
the
in
stick to
band.
prove it.
You have the stick to prove it?
Yeah, the last Christmas show, I don't know how he did it because he came down on a downbeat. So I was like, there's no way. And then I looked up, I'm like, that's a stick. Smack.
And you got
Yes,
smacked
yeah.
in the head.
There we go. Here.
Yeah, the Will Carroll.
Yeah,
drum
hit me right in the
stick.
face.
Will
see a
Carroll drum
giant-
stick.
And it's beat up.
It's got big old
Look at that.
gouges.
Splinter right there.
All right. How about
for
anybody?
what it's worth, we took a ride up from SoCal to meet up with Eric one weekend, and he took us for a tour and took us to the bar where you guys filmed some of those scenes. And Dylan and Andreas, the lead guitarists, they got to jam up on that stage for a little bit. It was kind of fun, right?
That is so cool.
Wow.
Oh, thank you,
Right
Eric,
on.
by the way.
That was a blast.
Shout out to Eric, man. It's good to wow. I'm just tripping off all the faces. It's cool to see everyone.
It's cool to see you, Ted.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
most definitely.
So, I know, some of you went to the Bass Strikes Back show at Oakland.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You know
Oh
it.
yeah.
And you
That was-
guys
I
that
caught Tom's stick.
I'll kill
You're
it.
in spirit.
look at that. He's collecting sticks.
Sticks.
I thought you were gonna bring it back.
No.
Yeah, that one. Then we have another show coming up.
I'll be there.
Just got tickets.
Just got him.
We're flying in from Illinois. It's my birthday.
Oh, you flying in?
Birthday.
Thank you. You're flying in. That's awesome.
Birthday's a week after.
That's gonna be. I like it because Rob made the flyer. It has.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh,
Totally old
yeah.
school.
Well, Jeff and Kelly are
Video
flying
for
in
that
from
was
Illinois for this show, huh?
No, just Kelly and Allison.
Ah, how come Jeff ain't coming?
Came back.
Watching the kiddies.
Oh,
Responsibility.
Someone's got to do it.
well,
I was gonna say there'll be 2 tickets available if I can't find a babysitter. I got tickets to the wedding band too.
Yes.
Yes, I'll see you there.
If I find a babysitter.
If some of you guys know, Mark is singing for the wedding band. He's one of the singers for the wedding band, which is going to be awesome. Which I also bought tickets to that show here too. And is it December 17th, right, or 18th?
17th.
Hey, dude, you want to watch the kids on the 17th for me?
I'll do it, dude. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. Favorite Death Angel memory from you people?
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yep, drove 8 hours.
Our first interview exactly 1 year ago, Ted. The first time we met.
In 2 days, no?
Yeah, in 2 days it will be 1 year that we did our first interview with you.
That's right. I remember.
Yeah.
Wow. A year ago.
1 year.
Time flies by so fast.
Yeah, so far. Yeah.
Wow. Man.
I think my favorite was being able to introduce you guys to Stevie Wonder.
That's right. Huh. You did introduce us to Stevie Wonder, Eric, in LA at the NAMM Festival. Yeah, that was a memory.
That's heavy.
That is.
Fucking Stevie Wonder.
For me, it would be like Crash of the Titans.
Were you at Crash of the Titans, Hockey?
I was. And what's really crazy about that is like, Death Angel hadn't played, right? Like since they disbanded.
11
and there
years.
was so much momentum or so much anticipation for Death Angel playing. And all the other bands that were playing as well. But right before Death Angel took the stage, like the lights went off and everybody started screaming, Death Angel, Death Angel. Do you remember that?
No, because I was on the side of the stage.
They were
Nervous.
selling beer.
So the Crash of the Titans, when everybody started screaming, Death Angel, like, when the lights went out, it was just crazy. My skin just I get the chickens just thinking about it.
Yeah, that was one of
That's
my
awesome.
favorite memories of that Crash of the Titans. Wow, that's 20 years ago.
The
Time
Humanicide
flies.
I got a good
release
one.
party.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
drinking party
Humanicide
at
release party.
Yale Industries for the Humanicide release. We got to listen to it on vinyl and everything. And, just getting to really meet you guys and spend some time kind of chatting and picking your brain a little bit.
I'm
And
sorry I got a little
I think
tipsy
that's my favorite.
and hugged you guys a lot. I'm really sorry. I've never gotten to hang out with a band I love like that before, so I apologize.
Michael, you were so great that day. Oh my God.
That was so good.
What?
Get
Thank
all
you.
flustered.
That was a fun
I can
party.
relate to that.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
super
a lot of
fun.
fun.
Crystal.
I almost
Crystal.
wore that shirt.
Ted, I got a really good one actually. So if you remember, so before the first beer came out, so I'd emailed you. I said, hey, let's do a tasting. So all the guys come down to the brewery and we'll sort it out. So it was supposed to be this, I don't know, super professional. We're gonna sit down with the owners and the band, and we're gonna hash out everything. And it's I thought it was gonna be this serious meeting. It ended up being a 15-minute conversation and then 4 hours of beer drinking.
Nice. Yeah.
Fucking
Just so you know,
awesome.
Varun here is responsible for for hooking us up with Ale Industries, and we did 3 or 4 beers with him. So thank you, Varun. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Those
He's
beers are
responsible
delicious.
for
They
that.
are delicious.
All right, man. Let me see here. I got a text from my wife. I just want to say hi to my wife real quick. She's
Tell her I said hi to
Hi,
her.
Trisha.
yeah.
Hey, Trish.
I'm just I gotta forward something to her here real quick.
Yeah, take care of business, man.
Just
She's
so
the
you
best. She
know.
talked about cats with me for an hour.
Oh, did she?
Yep. at the listening party.
I feel like we could talk to almost anyone for an hour.
Right, right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
dude, if I'm annoying, tell me to go away. And she was like, no, it's great. I got to see her at the last show just for a second. I was like, hey, good to see you. And went back to what I was doing to be alone. She could chill with Crystal, but I was like, hi.
Yeah. And I got her Death Angel recipes too.
Oh,
Those are
nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah, she's actually, it was her idea, with Alive and Streaming. That was her idea.
Oh,
She goes,
good
"Why
for
don't you do
her.
something?"
Oh, wow.
Good for
Nice.
her.
Nice.
Thank you.
Woman, it's always the best idea.
So I
And
had to
those
give it-
recipes.
Yeah.
Behind every man is a stronger woman.
Yeah.
Everyone is a badass woman. Let's get
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
So let me see here. I'm trying to think. Do you guys have any questions for me? Let's go one by one.
Yeah, first,
Four
how does it come
questions for
to your
me.
mind?
Who
Oh, wait,
who was that?
wait. First, who?
Who did that first? Was that Monique?
I was
No, maybe.
maybe it was me, Ada.
Okay,
I
Ada,
was
go ahead.
asking, how do you think? I mean, how it started to you to interview band? How you do decide? Since you are a musician, I mean, this is actually our job. So, for us, it's usual interview musicians. So, but you as musician, there's something that happened or something that you wanted to do since before?
You know, for this one, I wanted to do something. You know, when the whole pandemic started, you know, everything got shut down, and just trying to figure out something to do. What could we do to stay active as a band, even though we're not playing live? And at that moment, we weren't getting together because it was really pretty strict lockdown. But I wanted to do something, so actually, my wife goes, "Why don't you do something online and interview people or just have conversations?" So I started a live and streaming, and I just wanted to pick, people that I know at one. Like I started with people I knew, and just try to get it where I have a good conversation and interview and just have a good time. And get to there's some people I get to fanboy out. Like I want to ask certain questions, like hey, how about that song? Because I
Yeah.
love, not only if with these people I'm not only I consider them peers and also heroes, but I'm also friends with them. So I still get, I still have that fanboy in me that I still want to, sometimes just ask certain questions most journalists don't do. So that was kind of like the basis of kind of
Yeah.
starting a live and streaming. Because I do watch a lot of podcasts. I do watch a lot of videos and interviews, and sometimes I'm like, why do you ask the same old questions? So I just try to make it my own thing. So and I do have fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you too for answering.
No. How about anybody else here?
Yeah, me.
Who was your favorite guest to have on your show?
Wow. I have two answers for that one. The first
Us
answer.
is the first one.
The first answer is they haven't been on yet.
Got somebody booked, somebody in the back pocket.
One of my favorites. Derek Green from Sepultura.
Good one.
Oh,
yeah.
that was a good one.
That and wow. It's always fun interviewing my bandmates. I like having Will Carroll as a co-host every now and then. That was cool.
Yeah.
Matt Hafey was one of them.
Matt
'cause
Hafey.
He's really a very inspiring person. A lot of
the
them actually.
really skinny
They're all
dude, guys.
different. They're all different in each way. So Sean Killian, especially the Chuck Billy one. He has a really good story about
That
it.
was
Yeah, that was my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that because I remember having lunch with him in, I think it was Madrid or Barcelona. We went out to lunch, and he told me the whole story, and I was just actually in tears a little bit, and I was like, and I wanted everyone to hear that story, so anyone who knows someone that's going through cancer could kind of like have some sort of hope that it's possible to be cured, which it is if you do it.
He was very open. Thank you for even bringing that to us because his story was very moving. Awesome.
It is, huh? I was like,
Yeah.
wow, so so I try to approach all my episodes or conversations / interviews like that, like, hey, I remember telling him, is it cool if we talk about that, dude? Because that's a cool story. And he goes, yeah, I don't care. Fuck yeah. So, yeah, a lot of them are. It's hard to pick one. I would like to say the person hasn't shown up yet to a stream. So, as of now, they're all different in each ways. So,
Cool. I
Anybody
believe Scott
else?
has a long list of questions. Hoping he can get one after.
You have a long list of questions?
Well, that 5, yeah, Varun knows because the 5 minutes we had with you and Mark,
Mhm.
I had like a whole bunch of questions and I got to one because we just talked.
All right.
I should have been organized and pulled that up. Do you have a funny recording studio story?
Oh, let me think. Funny recording studio story. Oh, wow. I'm trying to tap into my memory banks here. 'Cause, yeah.
Because I have to say the trilogy albums are the ones that you put the making of DVDs in. I love those. We gotta somehow tell Nuclear Blast that they need to keep adding those because those are awesome for Relentless and for Dream and Evil Divide. I love those behind the scenes movies.
Oh yeah, man, those are really cool. I mean, the Dream and Evil Divide. Tommy Jones did those, and he also did the Thrashermany. The Relentless one, I did all the filming for that one.
Oh,
cool. And,
nicely done.
And I had someone in Holland edit it, which he's actually the singer for Legion of the Damned. Maurice, I believe is his name. Yeah, he's the one that I sent him a box of videotapes. I go, hey dude, could you edit this? He was like, oh. So he edited the Relentless one. So yeah, I was there for the whole recording for Relentless and filmed everything. It's funny because I looked through some of the stuff. I go, whoa, this hasn't made the video. There's some really cool, funny moments that I like. I have boxes and boxes of videotapes that, usually back in the day when I was filming, once I'm done filming, I throw it in the box. I don't even look at it, so I don't even know what's on those videotapes.
Wow.
So
You
maybe they
gotta-
might see the light of day. Who knows?
Yeah, you might want to get Peter Jackson, like the Beatles. Get back.
Yeah, I might. We'll see. But a funny recording. I can tell you, The Art of Dying. We were late. We were mixing it to the final hour. I remember being at the studio, and Rob and Brian Dobbs, who co-produced the record, was mixing the album in sequence, and we had to get it mastered at a certain time in LA. So I remember they gave me the hard drive to the album, except Word to the Wise, because Rob was still mixing it. I took that hard drive and flew to LA to this master place where they got it mastered, gave them the hard drive, and as soon as they got done mastering the last song, Rob comes in with the one song and goes, "This is the last song." So that was like a really tight, frustrating schedule. So
I was worried you were going to say that the hard drive suddenly got crashed or something. I was like, oh my God. You threw it. I'm like,
Run over by a truck.
But luckily, oh yeah, that would have not been nice. So
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. So I never expected this from Death Angel, but I was pleased to see that you guys had that animated video Aggressor.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, was that Will's idea? Like, where did that come from?
Actually, it was a guy named Ben Clarkson, I believe. He does a lot of animated video stuff, and it's either I don't remember if he reached out to us or we reached out to him, one of the two, but we were in talks, and this is what we're looking for, and we gave him the song. He heard the song, the lyrics, and he just started putting it together, and we were like, whoa, it's cool. We never had a video that's animated like cartoonish thing, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah, something different. We wanted to do something different than the norm, so I like that video a lot. It's a trip, and I like, we're me and Will are big fans of cartoons too, and just something different, something to do different. Yeah, that's a cool video.
So how you feel to be nominated for the Grammys?
It was good, thank you.
Hey, Will.
Hey,
what's up?
There's Will Carroll, my man. All right,
My man.
Hello.
everyone,
Hello.
please say hello to Will Carroll.
Hey, Will.
Hey,
Will Carroll.
Woohoo, Beast Man.
What's up?
I just got out of the shower.
You look mighty clean, Will.
Yeah. Getting ready
Nice
for
and dapper.
the Mordred thing.
As some of you know, Aki Otto right there, Will. He's in San Francisco. He's coming to the Mordred listening party, and Will's gonna DJ.
And wait,
Sweet. Awesome, man. I've just been picking out my records. Exodus, Testament,
Nice.
all Bay Area stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All Bay Area stuff.
Awesome.
Now I'm gonna turn this over to Will. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Will Carroll?
Out of all the DA beers, which one is your favorite, Will?
Divine
Good question.
Defector, I think.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It's the perfect amount of heaviness and refreshing. So yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, man, it's so smooth.
Did someone say earlier that I hit them in the head with a drumstick? I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, don't be
Right there.
sorry. I was impressed by it because you came down on a downbeat, but I saw a stick, so I was like, I heard the downbeat. That can't be a stick. It was a stick. I still have it, so thank you. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. Hitting people with drumsticks is one of my favorite part of the show.
I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm honored.
I'll be in San Francisco.
Oh my God.
All right.
Absolutely honored.
Right on. Right on. Good to see you all.
I will.
Yeah.
Best Will.
Hey, how was your interview with Dee? I loved it.
Yeah.
Dee Snider.
Snyder.
Yeah,
I was pretty nervous. But he made me feel really comfortable. Like he was very engaging, and I didn't have to fish for answers. The dude loves to talk, so
yeah, he does.
It's kind of
Yeah, he
an
does.
interviewer's wet dream. Like he loves to talk, so I just let him go off, And I'm a huge fan, so I was definitely prepared and had plenty of questions. I could have talked to him for another hour. I had
definitely.
so many extra things to ask him. But yeah, it was great. Super cool guy.
I like that episode. That was fun. That was a fun one.
Right on.
Anybody? Come on, let's put Will on the spot, everyone. Ask him whatever you feel like asking him.
Will, I got a
Judas
question.
Priest album.
My favorite Judas Priest album?
Yeah.
Sin After Sin.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the drumming, because of Simon Phillips' drumming. That's like, I think that's probably the first advanced double bass metal album ever recorded. I mean, there was double bass before that album, but nothing like that. Like on songs like Let Us Pray, straight up thrash beats, straight up thrash metal drumming. So definitely, and it's also their darkest album, I think, lyrically, and just the production. The production was done by Roger Bain from who produced that album? The dude from Deep Purple produced that album. I forget his name. But I love the album cover too. It's a very, very depressing album cover, and it just fits the whole vibe. It's great. Great.
That's awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will Carroll.
We love you, Will. We love you.
Oh, we love you all too.
Scarecrow album.
Let me ask you
Scarecrow album is
something.
badass.
I'm Ada from Poison Rock. It's a question that every musician we ask, they hated us. So I am asking you one of the most hated questions that we do. Your top 5 album that influenced you since you were born still today. Just pick 5 albums.
Why 5 albums that influenced me when I was a kid until today?
Yeah, till today. So 5 in all your life.
In all my life. Okay, Van Halen, Fair Warning, Aerosmith Rocks, Kiss Alive,
Yep.
Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East, and Morbid Angel, Formula's Fatal to the Flesh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, you named that off hella fast, and you threw in the Morbid Angel thing at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that album.
It's live. That's a good shout out too.
That album totally changed my life when it came out in '98. I was doing a lot of acid around that time. So
I was 8.
When I heard that album,
7.
I could have been on acid when I first heard it. Chances are I probably was. And it just, the album, it scared me, and it just blew me away on every level. Like I loved it. I was scared of it. All above, all emotions were triggered by that record. So I think it's the greatest death metal album ever made, and I love it.
I thought I was hoping you would say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Suffocation's Effigy of the Forgotten.
That was another pinnacle album. That would be in my top 10 for sure. But I don't listen to that album as much as Morbid Angel nowadays. I still listen to Formula's Fatal to the Flesh quite regularly, and still blows me away whenever I hear it, man. And that album wasn't recorded to a click track. That was live in the studio. So that you could kind of hear some of the tempos fluctuate on certain songs, which gives it a human aspect. And I really appreciate that. Just the fact that they're playing music that technical and that fast without a click track, it just blows my fucking mind. But Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome.
Oh, there you go. Ada and Jess from Poison Rock. That's a
Yeah.
good question. Good
Yeah.
question. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Enjoying
Yeah,
it.
I got one. Will, what album, like what album were you really looking forward to that just completely disappointed you? Like, you hated it.
Oh shit. Where do I start? I have to say, the most disappointed I've ever been in my life when I bought a record and ran home and put it on. And I was already suspicious by the album cover. I was like, oh no, this album cover's not that good. And I was looking at the song titles, and the song titles are all kind of about like relationships and shit. I was like, oh no. But Judas Priest Turbo, like, and you know what? I like that album now. I think it's aged well. It's aged well, but that day when I bought it and I ran home from Ceremony Shopping Mall with my record, out of breath, just dying to hear it, and within the first like 2 minutes, I almost started crying. I was like, "Oh no!"
What I thought it was.
I remember my brother walking into my bedroom and he's like, "What are you listening to? This is Judas Priest?" I was like, "Yes, get out of here!"
Wow, that's a good question, Varun. Right on, man.
Another album,
really good
another album
question.
that came out around the same time that devastated me because it was so lame was Motley Crue's Theater of Pain. I was so disappointed with that album. But I actually like that album now too, kind of. But when it came out, I was crushed. I was crushed. Another one? Yeah, I could go on for fucking 2 hours.
I have a question.
Have you done a episode on Gimme about the albums that's disappointed you? That'd be pretty funny.
I did
That'd be a great
an
episode.
episode
Painful, yeah.
called the Jump the Shark episode.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You should.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So
It was.
I love ragging on metal.
I have a question.
Michelle has a question for Will.
So, since the pandemic, I think we've all benefited from so much songwriting and so much great stuff that came out of this from the bands, even bands that maybe haven't released anything in a while. What was your most surprising, in a good way, pandemic album or release?
Ooh. I have to say, the latest Blue Oyster Cult album, The Symbol Remains. I wasn't quite sure what to expect because they hadn't recorded an album in 22 years.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Like going 22 years without making new music, and then all of a sudden, hey, let's make an album. But it's always a gamble when people are that age. They're all pushing 70. Who knows what kind of music they're going to come up with? But I was pleasantly surprised. I loved it, and they recorded that album on location. They weren't all in the same room. Like they had to record in different studios because of the pandemic. So if you don't have that kind of vibe of being in the same room and jamming together, something gets lost. So I was kind of worried this album was going to suck. And their last album from 22 years ago did suck. So I was pleasantly surprised. I love it. I love that album. It was my favorite album of last year.
Awesome. I'll have to listen to it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool old guy rock. You gotta understand.
I'm an old gal.
Expecting it's old guy rock, but it's good.
Nothing wrong with old guy rock.
No, I'm an old guy.
I'm kidding.
And I rock.
And you rock. Hey, Will, okay.
You do rock.
I know you. I'm going to ask Will a question, and I've asked these people on this stream a question. Your favorite Death Angel album?
It's Act 3 is my favorite Death Angel album.
Bing, 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 bing.
It has just the best production, at least from like the 80s albums. It has the best production, and just the songwriting is top notch. After Frolic Through the Park, for me, like it's kind of a crazy album, and songwriting's not really all there yet. But with Act 3, it's just pro all the way, like production, songwriting, performance. It's fantastic. Since I've been in the band, my favorite album with the 4 albums I'm on is Dream Calls for Blood.
Yeah.
If we can make another Dream Calls for Blood, that'd be fucking amazing. So hopefully our next album will be as aggressive as that. I really, really dig the aggression on that record for sure. And just the recording of it was a fun time. And a lot of interesting things happened during that recording that unfortunately I can't repeat here. But a lot of crazy stuff happened during that recording, and I think it kind of fueled the fire for the aggression that came out. So yeah, fond memories of that record. Here's a question for all of you. What decade? So let's see. What album am I bringing for the Mordred thing? I'm bringing Humanicide. What song off of Humanicide should I play at the Mordred record release party today?
The Pact. The Pact.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
I was actually going to probably play that one, so I will play the Pact. Right on.
Alive and Screaming.
There you go.
Divine Defector.
Alive and Screaming, dude. Gotta do it.
Alive and Screaming. All right,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see.
probably
We'll
my
see.
favorite song off the album. Alive and Screaming.
Yeah.
I think my favorite song on the
I Came for
on
Blood.
Humanicide
That's
is,
a good one too.
I Came for Blood.
I Came
is
for
probably
Blood's my favorite.
Yeah, that's my
That's
favorite
my
one off
favorite.
that album.
Video.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Scott Duckendorf, you're a drummer.
Yep.
What song is your favorite drum performance from Will?
Oh my gosh. The one, and it's not the fastest one, but it's hard to. It really is hard to pick one. Kind of like picking your favorite kid, but
Or one of.
Let the Pieces Fall. Then that syncopated part towards the end is something that I still try. I'm still trying to play that song.
Oh, you mean the digga digga dad, digga digga dad, yeah.
I that's my favorite song off that album. I think that's my favorite Death Angel song. Period.
The funny thing about that syncopated part. Originally, I wanted to do double bass all the way through it. And I was like, man, this is hard. I'm just going to syncopate it.
You must have got that a lot, because I know on the behind the scenes of the Evil Divide, I think multiple people said, yeah, it was great because Will changed things up and he wasn't doing pure double bass all the time. He must give you a hard time, like really, like try to. I thought it worked on the Evil Divide. I thought there were a lot of good songs on there.
Oh, killer, man, great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a constant barrage of double bass is really boring, and it's just it kind of loses its effect. Like double bass is supposed to be something to punctuate a part or to add aggression to a part, but if you're doing it the entire song, it just kind of loses it a little bit. So I try to. It's hard every album to try to come up with new ideas and new beats, and not just do the same thrash beats on every fucking song, every album. I mean, granted, we are a thrash band, so there will be thrash beats, but you got to mix it up a little bit. A great example of a drummer who always finds new ways to mix up a thrash metal beat or just a thrash metal confines is Ventor from Creator. Every album, even though essentially the song is still the same old thrash song Creator wrote before, maybe, but he comes up with beats that just make the song flourish, kind of. And a good example of his drumming is the album Renewal from '91. He does bizarre kick drum patterns on regular thrash beats that just make the song. It just completely changes the vibe of the song, completely. And I try to model my drumming after that a little bit. Like just keep it interesting. Mix it up. Yeah.
There we go.
And Rob's always pushing me to come up with new ideas, which is great. I don't want to get too comfortable with what I'm doing. So I'm always trying to think of new stuff. Yeah. For better or worse.
You're doing a great job. I'm practicing like crazy and I'm nowhere near you. So
thanks, Scott. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hey, one quick thing, Ted.
Yeah.
I know we're coming up on an hour, but real quickly, you got time for 12 questions?
Do I have time for 12? Are you going to give me the dirty dozen?
I would think somebody should have to. I mean, does anybody? I've got the list here. Does anybody want to start it off?
Mild or spicy?
Mild or spicy?
Yeah.
I see.
How about pre-mild?
Oh man.
And then dogs or cats?
Cats.
Dog.
Dogs.
It should be Espel or Cruella.
I'm gonna go both. I'm gonna go both now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go both.
Right.
I gotta say cats. So look at my cat right here. He's
Yeah.
Toby.
He's sleeping. He's a bunny guy.
I got
He's
around it.
sleeping in my shorts right now. I have to put those on and get to the mortgage thing. He's sleeping in them.
So I'm gonna have to say both. Months ago it was dogs, but now that we have a cat, I love them both.
It just takes one.
Yep.
What can you watch over and over, daily, relentlessly?
Wow, a movie I could watch over and over again.
Trick or treat.
From dusk till dawn.
Superman 2.
You know what?
Boondock Saints.
It would probably have to be The Temptations.
Wow.
That's the movie I could watch. It's a great movie, a great story. So
Oh man, what a band!
yeah, great band too.
Yeah, oh my God, they're amazing.
What song do you like to sing in the shower?
What
Oh,
song
knows that
I like
one.
to sing in that I can sing when I'm all alone? Is that the next one, Eric?
Exactly.
I can't even say the name of the band that made
Let's
that
go
one.
to that one. We'll skip around a little bit.
Okay. Well, how about you do it, Eric? What's the next question?
Biggest pet peeve.
Tardiness.
Yep. Number one,
Too bad you're deaf.
We're
always
traffic.
first
I felt so bad.
Eric, what's the next?
What time does your alarm go off in the morning?
Drivers.
My internal clock goes off at 6:30, sometimes 7.
1:15 in the morning.
What's a song that you love to sing when you're alone?
Right now, Vacation from the Go-Go's.
Nice, nice,
Dream vacation?
Oh, dream vacation. I've been on a dream vacation. It was in El Nido Resorts off the island in the Philippines.
Sounds exotic.
Favorite kind of food?
Favorite kind of food?
What is it about you that probably annoys other people?
Oh,
West, okay.
I talk a lot sometimes, especially when I'm on coffee. Will knows.
Oh man.
I guess he didn't
Hell
like
yeah.
When I have
I was gonna say it
coffee,
wasn't you asking
it's
questions.
over. It's over. So yeah, I can annoy people that way.
It's not just talking though. You also like start moving around in like a quick jittery way, and it's like you become like a little chihuahua or something.
I actually become the UPS man from Mad TV.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my God.
There it is. I'm gonna have
So
too
the
much
next
coffee.
one, I think everybody famously knows Will's favorite smell, but what's yours?
Oh wow. Right, as of now, because it changes all the time. As of now, I really love the smell of my wife's cooking.
Yeah.
That's a good
Pretty
answer.
much anything she
Good
cooks,
answer.
I'm in. I'm in. So as of now. So there we
What's
go.
an instrument you wish you could play?
Oh, I wish I could play drums, man. Drums look so much fun, you know.
They are.
I wish I could play drums.
They're fun.
And I wish I
Is
could
it the
play
stamina
guitar.
or is it the
Yes, same.
What's up, Eric?
Is it the stamina, the coordination? What's stopping you?
It just looks cool. You're pounding on things, man, and you know that saying is true, man. I mean, your band sucks if you don't have a good drummer. Your riff sucks if you don't have a good drummer. You got to have that badass, when that drummer kicks ass, it makes the music sound good. So that it
Your
looks
timing keeper.
cool. The timekeeper too. It looks hard and cool. I always wanted to be a drummer.
From 1 to 5, how well do you dance?
1. 1.
Need to do Zumba, Ted.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
last
Claire Wilson is a Zumba teacher. That's right.
Hey,
yeah, that offer still stands, right? Claire?
Online Zoom lessons, so
I think you're like a
I'll get
3.
to a 5.
No, dude. I'm a 1. I'm a 1. Oh.
And the last one is, what did you have for breakfast today?
What did I have for breakfast today? I had scrambled eggs, toast, and mulberry tea.
Lovely.
Yep, there we go. There's the wow. Someone pulled a dirty dozen on me. That's a first. That's awesome.
Bing, bing,
Eric.
bing, bing, bing.
Ding ding ding
Well,
ding 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 ding.
Let's just say that somebody was threatening me with bodily harm if it didn't happen.
I got that text too, so I'm glad you asked it.
Exactly. Yeah. I love Trisha. I'm real scared of her.
I was gonna say, is it Trisha?
It is. It is. She's she's the one that keeps things going. So guys, we're coming to a close. So if anybody's going to be in the Bay Area, of course, Saturday, January 22nd, we're doing a headline.
I'll be
The
there.
Great American Music
You
Hall
know it.
Yeah,
with Mordred.
Can't wait.
And Kelly and Allison are flying out for that one, Will.
Oh, wow.
These two faces.
That's awesome.
It's your birthday.
My birthday.
All right.
Awesome.
Aki, are you coming out to that one?
Of course, I already have my ticket.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go. That's going to be awesome. And of course, April, May is the Bass Strikes Back tour in the States.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are going to be there. We're looking
Well,
forward to that.
Because we're
Most
we're
definitely.
Magnum Dongs.
It's going to be cool then. I guess summer in Europe, July, August.
You will
know?
be at Summer Breeze.
Yes.
Oh, yes. We
You
are
will
playing
be-
Summer Breeze.
Yeah, and we will see there. We will be
All
in
right.
Summer Breeze. But yeah.
Well, there you go.
See,
That's
see you
gonna
at
be-
walk-in, Ted and Will.
Vakken, you're going to be at Vakken.
Yep.
Wow. All right. We get to see some of these people, and who knows what may happen after that. So all I know is April, May, we're in the States. July, August.
Need another headlining tour.
Yes, headlining tour.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Maybe. We'll see. From what I heard, they want to take the Bass Strikes back everywhere around the world. So we'll see what happens. You know, it's kind of hard to tell.
We're
Spread the
patient.
day music.
Please be careful.
Oh, we will. We're very cautious. What's going
Please
on.
be careful.
Oh, we will. Will, do you have any last
Well,
words
thanks.
before I shut down?
Oh, just thanks for all the love and support for Death Angel, and
Thank you for the stick.
Always.
You know it.
And I'll see some of you today at the Mordred thing, and the rest of you I'll see out on the road. And I love you guys, and take care.
Love you
Love
too.
you back.
Love you,
you guys.
Ted.
Love you
Love you,
guys. Before
Bye,
I
Will.
Good on
Bye,
everyone.
Ted.
before we go,
Good to see you guys.
thank you very much for supporting the band. Thank you for checking out Alive and Streaming. Thank you for jumping in today. Really appreciate it. And next year will be cool because I have some new plans for Alive and Streaming, which is going to be awesome. And, you know, there'll be some new Death Angel news coming your way soon.
Yay!
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, Ted.
Guys,
That was fun, everyone.
Appreciate you.
Happy holidays.
Good to see
Everybody.
everyone.
Hello, everybody.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.